Hi guys, just wanted to show you a couple of things. So these are some bars that my friends at Alien just built for me. I designed these myself. That's why they're not that great looking, especially this area right here. I'm trying to make sure these are getting to be smoother and smoother in design. Like I got this side fairly uniform, but this is kind of going like out in. But since this is going to be a wraparound bar, it's going to be opaque and everything else. You'll never see this issue. Uh, but what I wanted to show you guys, so we talk a lot about like passivity of the bars, and what we were taught a lot of times in school was the one screw test or the Sheffield's test. And whenever you have everything on one in one line, like you see right here, there's not a lot of divergence, and the implants are all in the same line. It's pretty easy to do something like this when you screw in one screw and it's all fitting nice and passive. But if the implants are going to be one's taller, one's shorter, I mean, position on the plane, right? One's above the plane, one's below the plane. It's going to be kind of difficult to pass the one screw test. So I read an article from Colzer, and they talked about doing this. So what you basically do is you make sure you screw in all four screws first, okay? And you can crisscross them if you need to. Make sure they're down all the way, they're nice and, you don't feel any resistance. Then once you do that, you go ahead and unscrew three of those screws. And if it's nice and passive all the way around, that should still be okay. There shouldn't be any issues. Now, if you're tightened everything down and you unscrew three and one is tightened down and it's kind of lifting somewhere, then that means that you have an issue somewhere. But personally, I think if you are able to tie in all four screws and they're all passively going down and there's no gaps all the way around, and I usually use loops or microscope to look on there and make sure there's no gaps between the attachment and the bar. I don't see any issues with the bar fit. And then we usually will try these out chair side and then take some x-rays and double check and make sure everything works well. So same thing with this bar. I pretty much just tighten everything together, and then I'll just unscrew three of them and see if there's any lift anywhere. But actually these bars were nice and passive, and they actually just passed the one screw test on its own without having to screw down any of the other ones. So just wanted to share this with you guys, and as always, thanks so much for watching and good luck.